Death is one of the greatest fears and the most misunderstood things on the planet today. And we're going to dive into this. We're going to talk about death. We're going to reveal what death really is. Death is a transition. And oftentimes it allows you to shed a lot of old things that you've been carrying. Let them go so you can renew and redo. So there's a wonderful, delicious value in death. Dreamwalking. It's something that most of you are familiar with. Most of you are familiar with. You've done it in the past, in a past life. It's not new. We're presenting it a little bit different, a little bit new, but it's really not new. It's been around for a long, long time. The ancient Atlanteans practiced it. They would be there to escort their beloved ones to the other side. It was practiced in more modern times in what we now call Old Egypt. The Egyptians were really good at dreamwalking. They had death boats, like an imaginary, well, not imaginary, they actually built the boats, and they would then put the dead one in that boat and escort them into the other realms in that boat. Many of the indigenous peoples of this world practice dream walking. The ones from Australia and Africa, South America in particular, picked up on the old Atlantean practice and the Egyptian practice and kept it intact, guiding people over to the other side. I'm going to set down some guidelines to protect you, to keep you safe while you're out there in the other realms. And through this sessions of Dreamwalker Death, you're going to learn some very fascinating things or remember some fascinating things. You'll learn or remember that there are many, many realms. Realms. It's not just here. I mean, here's fine, but there are many realms. And you know what? You can access all of those right now. You don't have to be dead. As a matter of fact, the beauty of Dreamwalker Death is you are here in the physical body, you are conscious and going into the other realms and experiencing what that's like as you're doing a dream walk for somebody else. In Dreamwalk, you'll learn that the old concept of death as in finality isn't true at all. It's a transition. It's going from one state of being to the other. And perhaps one of the most important things that you can learn through this is that you don't have to leave the physical body to have a death. You're also going to learn that it is invaluable to be a guide for others. As a trained guide for dreamwalking, you can escort your loved ones, your friends, your enemies. You can escort anyone to the other side. It's like having a friend walk with them to the other side. There's a tremendous amount that you can learn from Dreamwalker Death for yourself, for the others. And ultimately, it's going to help transform the entire understanding of death on the planet. The work that you do as a Dreamwalker, what we're sharing here in these sessions, is part of what helps to transform the old concepts, the dreary, dark, scary, lonely concepts of death. It's actually very, very beautiful. And now what I'd like to do is something very special for you. Not for the departed ones, not for the spooks, but for you. Because as much as we're talking about Dreamwalker Death, escorting, guiding others during their beautiful process of leaving the physical realms, as much as we're talking about that, this Dreamwalker Death is for you, about your own lifetime, and about your own death, about your own transition. You've had all the experiences, good and bad, and now you just want to really feel into those experiences. And without coming back for another one, just collect every part of you. And in many ways, that's what realization is. It's integrating everything back in, all those lifetimes, all those experiences, just integrating them. And then bringing them to wisdom. So they're no longer stuck memories, they're no longer old wounds. No, they're integrated into pure experience, pure wisdom. So here you are in Dreamwalker Death. So much of it is really about your last lifetime. You'll learn how to escort others, but you're really preparing for your own final lifetime on this planet.